Welcome to the Blue Futon. This is another Netflix digital review of When We First Met. I was going to watch this movie, but when watching the ritual, it kind of showed up saying, oh, this comes out February 9th as well. So I was like, you know what? I like the guy from Workaholics. I really like the girl from True Detective Season 1 and San Andreas. So I was like, you know what? Let me give When We First Met a try. And I'll let you know what I think after I watch the movie. Alright, I just got done watching When We First Met. Again, it has the girl from True Detective and San Andreas and the guy from Workaholics and Pitch Perfect. So what is When We First Met about? So it is about a guy who's in the friend zone for 3 years. 3 years! And he loves the girl, aka the girl from San Andreas and True Detective. The last name of hers is pretty long and I don't know how to pronounce it, so that's what I'm going to say. Friend zone, 3 years. What do? You get drunk and you go in a phone booth. And you realize, oh snap, this phone booth is a time travel machine where I can try to change the past to get with the girl I think I love. Does that sound like a familiar movie? Because it is a very familiar movie. Time traveling, changing the past, changing the future of your friendships, and how you used to live and how you now live, and just your whole persona can also change. Like maybe eating Frosted Tips. Is this a good movie? It's a very watchable movie that you can watch and just put on in the background or just watch as a whole because there are some funny skits. And it's just a simple, fun movie that's been done before. So the acting. Nothing wrong with the acting in this movie. You can't really do a positive or negative. They all did their part. Directing, it could have been really directed by anyone. It was very simple, single shots, a little bit of angle movement. But other than that, anyone could have really directed this movie. So of course, like I said, with the story and the humor was more to me in the front half, and they kind of got more serious in the back half to realize who he's supposed to be with and how changing the past can change the future. So that humor wasn't there in the back end like it was in the front end. But I think that's how it's supposed to be played out. So of course, like I said, it's a time travel movie, so you probably heard it before. So it's like, oh, this is like Back to the Future. But instead of a DeLorean, it is a phone booth. Which, you might say, why did you bring that up? There's a song in this movie, When We First Met, that's basically a tribute to Back to the Future. It's pretty funny because I caught it. I wonder how many people actually caught it because I don't know how many millennials have actually seen Back to the Future. And if you haven't seen Back to the Future, you're doing a disservice to yourself and to the world. So why are you just sitting on your ass right now? Go watch Back to the Future Part 1, 2, and 3. Do it now. So like I said, fun little movie. When watching it, I felt sad myself because I've never been in that situation. Because I've never met a girl like that, and I just don't have a situation like that. I can't relate to this movie because I've never felt in love like that. So this movie gets a 0 out of 5 futons because I never fell in love like this before. Anywho, When We First Met. Story, been there, done that. It's a fun, watchable movie on Netflix. When We First Met will receive 3 out of 5 blue futons, which equals a 60%. Kind of weird, my two best movies on Netflix for the original ones are Stepsisters and When We First Met. So Netflix, keep with these lower budget ones because that's how you're kind of connecting with your audience, not with these high budget ones. That's just my opinion. What do I know? But now, let's see Rotten Tomatoes critics and user scores gave When We First Met. Alright, there's no critic consensus, but the critics gave it a 56% and user scores gave it a 69%. I'm more towards the critics on this one with the 60%, but I can see it being a 70% with user scores as a whole because this goes more towards romantic comedies, and usually romantic comedies do get higher scores on user scores, almost, I would say 9 out of 10 times. When We First Met. It's a simple, fun movie to watch. I recommend it if you want an hour and 40 minutes. It's just a good time, but I'll have to say one thing with Netflix with this movie. Your rating scale of how you rate movies on the age groups is kind of way off. It says this is a +7 movie. This is not a +7 movie. There was F-bombs, shit was said, asshole was said. A lot of cussing for a +7 movie, which equals a PG in the theaters. This would have been PG-13. So Netflix, you might want to change your rating scale just a little bit for your audience because the +7 is kind of deceiving. You kind of think 7-year-olds could watch this movie and actually understand it. That's not right. Do you agree with the user scores 69%, my 60, or the critics 56? This is Chase Sackey with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this Blue Futon utopia, you Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching and have a great day. I just gotta play the song. I just gotta. Back in time. Oh shit.